go ahead and check the audio real quick. Let me see. Check the audio real quick. Alright, so audio is good. And right now, Luka Doncic is having a unbelievable season for the Dallas Mavericks. He's averaging 20 points per game, shooting 43% from the field, 34% from three, and 72% from the free throw line, which is just amazing. And to me, he is definitely, without a doubt, the favorite for the 2019 NBA Rookie of the Year. But a close second, based on the stats, would have to be DeAndre Ayton. He's averaging 16.5 points per game, 58% from the field is what he's shooting. He's shooting 77% from the free throw line. And going to rebounds, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. DeAndre Ayton is averaging 10 rebounds per game, which is pretty solid and actually very good for a big man. But Luka is right there, averaging 7 rebounds per game. And moving forward, going on to assists, Trae Young is actually the leader. He's averaging 7.6 assists per game for the rookies, 5.6 assists per game for Luka Doncic, and DeAndre Ayton is at 2 assists per game, which is not bad. You don't really expect your big man to get you a bunch of assists, but it's not really bad for 2 assists for him. As he progresses, because I believe he's going to be a dominant big man, I want to see that get up to at least anywhere from 3 to 5, but right now that's not bad. Trae Young could be a candidate if he was more efficient. Right now he's averaging 16.9 points per game, shooting 40% from the field and 31% from three, which to me, I believe he has to get more in the 43 to 45% range and shooting at least 35 to 40% from three. I know he won't get to that this year, but as he progresses further in his career, I would like him to get around those markers. Luka is very solid for a rookie. 43% is great for a rookie, especially playing the guard position. As he progresses further in his career, I want to see that get up to at least about 45, 46, and three-pointers. I want to see that just go up a couple of percentages. Right now, he's at 34%. Get that anywhere from 35 to 40, and I think he'd be set because he's already a big guard. He's a good passer, a good rebounder. But I think him and Trae will be fine. DeAndre Ayton, he'll be fine. The way the NBA is now, I think he will. In college, to me, his form was not bad. So I think as he progresses further along in his career, he will develop a three-point shot. And I'd like to see him be at least at the 33 to 35% from three. But I don't want him to become one of these big men who's shooting, 7 three-pointers a game. I want him to stay down low, stay setting solid picks, rolling hard to the rim, posting up. I mean, even if he doesn't develop a three-point shot, he'd be fine just doing what he's doing now, just sticking out around the mid-range area, just stretching the floor a little bit that way when Devin Booker or whoever their point guard of the future is going to be, when they drive, he can just space the floor out a little bit so they can have extra space, and his defender has to make a decision on whether or not he wants to try to get the block shot or if he's going to stay home on DeAndre Ayton. So to me, Luka's the favorite, and DeAndre is definitely going to be the runner-up. But some sleeper picks would be Trae Young, Colin Sexton, if he was more efficient. Now, he's averaging 15 points per game, and he's shooting 40% from the field, but he's shooting 40% from three on about 3 attempts, and he's shooting 84% from the free throw line. Trae Young is shooting 5.5 attempts from three, and he's shooting 31%. So he's shooting the 3 pointers at a higher clip, but Sexton is definitely shooting them at a higher percentage at 39%. You have Marvin Bagley averaging 13.3 points, 51% from the field. But he doesn't have a big enough role, just based on what the other guys are doing, such as Luka and Trey and DeAndre and Colin Sexton. All of those guys are averaging 30 minutes per game, and Marvin is at the 24 mark. So to me, just based on how much opportunity he's being given right now with the Kings, he's not really a candidate. Even though I'm not saying he's not a good player, I'm just saying right now the other players are having better seasons. While he is more efficient than Trae Young and Colin Sexton, a lot of his shots are coming off of pick and rolls, easy lobs. He's shown a little bit of a post-up game, but again, he's only playing 24 minutes. Now, if he was averaging somewhere around 18 to 20 points, playing 30 minutes per game, he would definitely be higher up on my list for Rookie of the Year, but he just doesn't have the play time right now to showcase everything, which isn't bad. I think he'll definitely be a solid player in the future. You have Kevin Knox at 12.5 points per game, shooting 36% from the field and 33% from three. To me, he's just too inefficient right now to be a serious candidate for Rookie of the Year. So that is kind of where the my list cuts off. So again, if you're asking me, Luka is the favorite. DeAndre Ayton is the runner-up. And some sleeper guys who, if they just got super hot at the end of the season, would be Trae Young, Colin Sexton, and yeah, that's pretty much it.